Hey, Ryan!
Yeah?
We gotta record another episode, Ryan. Which one do you want to do? The feels or the feels?
The feels. Ah! Ah!
Feel that!
Ah! Oh my goodness, Games. You piece of shit. Thomas! Hey, Tom, are you enjoying yourself?
Oh man, let me tell you stuff.
Stuff?
Yeah.
It's like what?
Hurricane, lamps, stick, shoe.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Oh My Goodness Games. We're playing Katawa Shoujo again.
Peanut butter, zip ties.
After we just finished playing some other game that
Sonic
I'm not sure what we have played because we're totally not recording these again. Yes, I'm repeating this joke.
Sonic the Rinhog.
Rinhog?
Rin's
We just met Rin, my favorite character. She's a real character. Tommy, let's start.
more like deadpan.
Let's start.
Okay.
Let's check what we got. Let's keep going. Move forward. The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fruitful slumber and into the unpleasant state of wakefulness.
Rin's like Paula without the mean in her.
I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses for why I already haven't. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here for all day. Okay. You don't... What? I don't know. The wording, that threw me... Okay. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock still is not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they're gonna let me get away that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. Thanks to my condition, I was exempt from taking part in gym class at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued with a gym outfit. I'd ordered some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way. A bit like me. After all, if I'm gonna start taking care of myself, I can't afford to slack around. I'll start from the basics. Basics include keeping the rest of my body in shape, along with what little I can to strengthen my heart. Maybe then I can go back to something approaching a normal life, or at least something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any minute. Oh! You hear that? I think I know who we're meeting. I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only person that... I'm surprised I'm not the only one present at the track.
Lemons!
Tommy!
Ryan.
Shut the face!
Hey Ryan, guess what?
What?
Lemons.
Yeah. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before. The prosthetic leg girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track liftly like a half maniac gazelle.
What's the maniac gazelle?
Half mechanical gazelle.
What's gazelle?
A gazelle?
Yeah.
An animal. In Africa? Africa deers? You don't know what a gazelle is?
No.
What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember. She seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy loop. Lope? Her prosthetic legs clapping rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something that came to mind and the nurse is oppressing the poor girl to jog just like he is oppressing me. I certainly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my health and it's prompting me to do so. And even with things being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. I'd leave, but it seems my former assailant noticed me on her last lap. She waves at me cheerfully and jogs over. Alright, hold on. Crud. I forgot what the voice I used for her.
Good morning. Your name's Hisa, right?
She grins, seemingly pleased that she'd remembered my name.
You may not remember me. Emmy, he knocked you over in the hall yesterday.
How could I forget such a... blunt introduction.
Oh, she looks like she has pink hair in this one, but she's really got
Oh,
brown hair.
it's something. I cannot tell. I cannot tell. Emmy has the decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling.
Yeah, sorry about that. Again.
Well, so as long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose it'll be fine.
Great!
I'm not sure she realized I was joking. So the spy consultant the nurse was talking about, that was actually you?
That's right.
Oh. I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest.
What? Are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy?
No, this is more of a relief. I was afraid he would have someone watch my every move. Unless you are here to do exactly that.
No, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I had seen a messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's sort of lost around the track.
So why are you down here? Emmy strikes a dramatic pose.
Training!
For what?
Track?
I see. You're on the track team then? Emmy nods enthusiastically.
Yep, I'm one of the better runners, too.
And modest about it, too.
Hey, you should join up. It's good exercise, you know.
I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. Nah, I'm not even sure that I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm just not into organized sports, you know? It's true. I've never even really got that much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure.
Right, take a picture of this.
What?
I had the cane balancing.
Yeah?
On his face.
You like your cane. Emmy seems to understand my meaning. Boom.
I see. Not that into the whole...
Hey, where's my cell phone?
Oh, can't interrupt the show?
You have it, don't you?
No, I don't. I don't.
Take a picture of me.
Why?
'Cause
Oh my
it's
gosh.
funny. Selfie. Hey.
Look how proud Tommy is. Boop.
Selfie.
I see. Not into the whole organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're gonna run together, huh?
What? Sure, I guess. Emmy seems pleased.
Are you gonna warm up?
Real men don't warm up.
Oh no, you always should warm up. Bad Hisao.
Oh God!
A little too
She's-
close, pal.
She scolds me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer.
I hate warming up too.
She laughs suddenly.
Oh,
Heck.
okay.
Heck, I don't even have to stretch my legs.
And as if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic.
Let's go.
So we both
Hey,
take...
wait, doesn't that make her run faster in terms sort of cheating?
What?
Because her springy legs can make her run faster.
No, I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. She'd be lighter. She'd be lighter. I know that. So we both take off around the track. I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands spread, right? And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than the heels. I try to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently, I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. The fuzziness went away. Amy keeps running and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat grasping demeanor.
Finished already?
I hang my head ruefully. Yeah. I'm not in very good shape right now. Amy nods and then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling.
Well, the important thing's you started, right? Next time, you just have to try and hold out longer, and then longer, and longer, and eventually you'll be great.
I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm gonna get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly.
Nah, I got plenty of time.
I noticed that she's wearing a watch, not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug.
Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisao.
Yeah. See ya. I love that sound. I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was a success or failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep up at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect, or something like that. At least it's nice at least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I'll have to try to keep this up. Oh, Tommy, look at the mural. Oops, wrong way. Boop. Look at the mural. It's getting finished. I head back to the dorms to watch Man, you just keep looking at that ceiling.
What? Sorry, dude. Those kids tired me out.
You're always tired anyway.
Yeah, which makes me twice as tired.
Super tired.
But I think you all know that Ryan's house is basically,
A daycare.
yeah, the kids used me as a jungle gym.
Well, who's the
today.
one who has the kids jumping on him?
They were having fun.
I head back to the dorms to wash and change into my
Too
uniform.
bad it got me tired.
Well, try harder.
Try harder tonight.
You just were with Emmy. That's what she basically just said.
Okay.
And
yeah.
changing my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind. But I don't want to break my slow unbuilding routine of getting to school before the morning rush. After taking a Oh, crud! After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall and put on my clothes. Oh no! Oh god!
Oh, we're gonna see.
Oh god! Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent, bursts through the fog. What's that?
Oh.
Tommy?
It's censored.
Fig leaf! Ah!
But it's censored. Yes.
Fig leaf!
Fig leaf, what was that supposed to mean?
That's what that is, Tommy.
Yeah.
Let's zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Fig leaf!
Okay, well, what does that have to do with anything?
It's a fig leaf.
I thought you clicked the uncensored. Shouldn't we be seeing his swing?
No. It always does.
No.
Do you want to see a swing?
No, I just kind of thought since we picked the adult version.
Well, never mind.
Oh wait, are you like because Adam and Eve they wore leaves on their privates?
What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem?
I should be asking you that. I've been looking all over the place, man.
What do you mean all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking at me like. I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but I hold my tongue back. I finally realize I'm still naked too, and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing.
Oh, because he's blind.
His glasses are fucked up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perfectly seeing through fog?
You know, the room and yeah, that's it. Hey, I mean, I still had to get up though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money?
He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying hard to look very casual. Doesn't work. It's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. Taking neutrality like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't even see me being naked. Say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure. She says yes? Awesome. Wait, why do you need it?
Can't you just give it to me? Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you're in the shower? I could have, but I exercise restraint. And in the end, isn't that the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. That makes no sense. If that's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment since his thoughts were so clearly impure and his intentions probably even more sinister since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much
I'm
to
gonna
him.
guess alcohol.
I'm offended, man. But if that's your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. I get some of the pizza too, right? No. Are you serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class, and you don't have time to eat your pizza. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. I have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you, and the pizza, and they'll ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece, and you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Every day I plan my vengeance, so that when the people who wronged me order pizza, I'll be there, ever vigilant. Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony, and naked! But, yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please? You're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something standing, maybe wondering how I got there. And then, out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning, splitting the sky, like how you split a sandwich into equal pieces, make it negligible to hold. Oh gosh. Split a sandwich into two. Equal pieces make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was like the second most shocking moment of my life. What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Just trying to keep momentum. I'll go with that, even it's more likely he just didn't hear me. It was like that in the opening. It was like that in the openings of some kind of anime show. You know how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival, and they fly at each other and clash swords, and they're like big dramatic colored auras and zoom? It was like that, but with poo. Okay. So yeah. I need some money. Please, don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen. I thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear. You better. What? That's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. You'll have 1 week. Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. A particularly disturbing fact, given that his baton is conducting free.
Baton?
His baton is conducting freely. His baton.
God.
Conducting. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between two brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Do you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female porn stars make?
Oh my gosh, you're blaming what?
That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star.
Oh my god.
So, oh my god, shut up, hold on. So maybe I am a porn star. On the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me for your crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody. Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again? Stuff is important. I can see this stuff is important. I can see you don't give a shit, but this is serious. This is serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy. Make no mistake. You take them lightly, and they'll wait, and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. Bam! Out of nowhere. Hey, Tom, you just heard me curse. You didn't even react.
Bam out of nowhere?
You just heard me curse.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh! Sorry.
That's alright. I could just replay the video afterwards.
How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep?
Women are terrible at stabbing things.
I thought you just said you don't take them lightly.
Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat, but there's some kind of war, like a big war with men on one side and the feminist forces on the other side, it'd be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!"
You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it had to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with women only in it.
Who said it was on Earth?
I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowny faces in a mirror so I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. I can't see me from this. You can't see me from this distance anyway. Which unfortunately means he just keeps on ranting about without any regard with sense or sensibility.
Yeah, there's a war going on. A war not many know about. It's a great one that will one day boil over and encompass all the known world. Then we'll have to pick sides. We'll have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine the bloody battlefield, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up, and I thought this cause was silly. Then I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight. Then I mistook the time of the power when I mistook.
I'm getting lost in this.
Then I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight. When I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. Then I realized that if I gave up, it would be all over. And I was like, whoa. And I knew I had to get serious, because I'm the last man in an insane world. It's about duty.
It must be a pretty crappy movement if all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom at another naked guy.
So can I have the money?
Call character.
So can I have the money?
He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money.
Awesome. Thanks, dude. We should go bowling later.
Hey, cousin, let's go bowling. Bowling?
Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport. I should wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes over the pastel green with flower. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes over the pastel green with flower accents?
That's a girlie's.
Where there are bowling clothes?
Maybe.
Anyway, you'd better pay me back.
I can pay you back in stuff, right?
I don't have time to ask him to elaborate on what that means. I don't know. I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up, and I have some stuff to do. The time has come.
The time for what?
I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come.
For what?
I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it.
I was just going to. What does that mean? It's a big bathroom.
So, I have to be alone or I can't go. The pressure.
Okay, what if someone else comes in?
Hey, dude, how am I just going to class? I'm actually getting annoyed by this conversation. I'm legitimately getting I'm like, oh, get it over with already.
I'll think of something.
I give him my practice frown, and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, thinking as though I was an attorney as I woke up. I love that guy. Tommy, do you think I make a good voice for him?
I think it's cool.
Also, Tommy, I cursed again. You didn't catch that again?
No, I don't you didn't just curse, right? Like, it wasn't just.
I was in character.
Yeah,
well,
no,
you're going to have to go back and...
No, I heard some of the curses.
That is the... That is time up. That is
So
time.
you think I'm immature? You think I react to curse words?
You were like giving all of us a big deal like one time. That is the last time I'll ever get back.
No, this is
That is time I'll never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now I have to get to class. Oh god. I'm the first person in class. Oh my god. Although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very tired. I black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is a good this is a good a reason as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless uninvited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps on the... Why hasn't she showed up yet? She steps in on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was of importance to look prime when entering her classroom. Excuse me? She calls in the quiet room with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily. Hiso? Good morning. Didn't hear you come in. I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were too big to lie... If I were too tall... Okay. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now. Oh, have you seen Hanako today, by any chance? No, she seems to come in just before the bells ring, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you? No, it's fine. It's strange. I think we're the only two people in school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here. I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival's coming up, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that's why it's so quiet today. Hi! Oh, crud! I know what's about to happen!
What?
Oh, man! Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. Hi, Hee-chan! Hi. Look, it's a class representative! Hello! Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha's or Shizune's use of the word look. Good morning. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? Right? I'm not. Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realized that Lily... Stop staring at me! And then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she's talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune. Oh! You were here even earlier than us! Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird though that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true I was here earlier than him. So I swear, is he just sitting here when he's thinking this and they're just waiting for him? So me saying something that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything, especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent, or I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize. Shizune's already moved on. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. The festival's coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their project budget reports for their events.
And even the first years, except you.
Oh, crud.
There's still time to hand it in, isn't there?
Uh-oh.
Today! The deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have all the necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say the deadline, please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely.
Oh, shoot.
Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me.
Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands straight up. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left.
Please, Hisao, it's all right.
Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. Tommy, what do you think so far?
If this you know what? It's a whole bunch of nonsense to me.
Well, if this is about the budget, then just so you know, a choice is coming up.
Oh, great.
A big choice is coming up.
I wasn't paying attention. Can you like?
They're arguing. All right.
Shizune's.
There's reports to do for the school festival, and Shizune just told her that Lily, as a class rep, she's the one of the last ones who has not turned in her paperwork, and Lily's already asked for an extension.
All right, so who's gonna ask who? Why were they asking about paperwork?
Well, it's not. You'll see. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think I've forgotten about it. I understand how important it is.
Then, can I have it, please?
Suzune, she might not have it on her at this exact second.
It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class.
She emphasized the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to wrote me into the school student council. I guess word must have gotten around, so now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better.
What's that word? Ammo gets?
Ammo. Using ammo. She's basically said.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I'll apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay.
Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't. She does seem torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge.
Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class?
Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts sighing furiously. How the heck did she somehow manage to interrupt someone? Misa tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting, somewhat surreal. All right, here's it coming.
And what's with that attitude? I said it's not something you should be delegating away. Delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something that's simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of.
Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is.
Of course. Of course you do. Of course you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you.
Tommy, do you like what's happening right now?
Are they fighting?
Yeah,
I
just-
can't their conversation makes absolutely no sense to me. I am lost. I can't understand a
I think he
freaking-
sounds lost too. Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint. Yeah, I'm reading this and I'm having trouble following it. Suzune and Lily don't like each other. That much is clear, but this seems a little much. Seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Oh! God.
I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure you don't forget my own. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. It would be very difficult. It would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent.
The air between them ripples through the heat of through their humidity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looked like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation.
Hee-chan, don't slack off either.
What are you talking about?
Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hee-chan? You are, aren't you? Then, I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person.
I don't understand why she's only suddenly getting mad at me. Hey, come on, cut me and Lily some slack. Don't drag me into this. I've done my part.
What have we done again?
Alright, we have, come on, cut me and Lily some slack. Don't drag me into this. I've done my part. I'll tell you right now, no matter what you do, you're gonna make someone angry.
I like sticking up for people, so let's go with the first choice.
Cut me and Lily some slack?
Yeah.
Alright.
Personally, I wouldn't say it like that, but you get the idea.
Tommy,
What?
if I know the route you want, you just made the right choice again.
Oh, cool.
Hey, I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted.
That's right. You shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into this on his first week.
Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decide to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with us both. Oh,
Excuses. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with the report. And we reportedly offered you a position to help with student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success.
yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn to a conversation with Suzune, and that is what she wants. Whatever, forget it. I turn my back at them. Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Hanako you were looking for her. I can feel Suzune freezing. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been ignored in such a blunt manner.
Thank you, Hisao. I'll leave now then.
She gives me the sweetest smile I've seen all week. Turns out turns on her heels to make her exit. As soon as Lily walks out the door, I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Suzune. I feel her eyes burning into my back, and I can't bring myself to look at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting Misha to say something to elevate the tension, but it really is wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Suzune's footsteps as she marches out of the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Tommy! I think you mad at me. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily's looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes. instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. Don't you hate it when a teacher does that?
So what?
Oh, what? Just writes the problem on the board and says, do it? Tommy, have you never had that happen before?
I can't even remember. It's been so long since
Actually,
high school.
You didn't go to college, right?
No.
Okay, so you definitely haven't had to deal with that. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they're right there in the textbook. Ah! When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with crowding the hall. Tommy, be careful!
Sorry. I'm just trying to take off my shoes because I forgot you don't want them on the bed.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Logan does the same thing. I noticed Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune's signing so fast that her hands make noise like swords cutting through the air. Maybe there is pent-up anger in there. Misha's trying to desperately keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a tough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished, and the girls sit down in their seats again.
I'm so tired.
She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I use the opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit, without getting roped into the student council thing again, though I expect that door is closed for me. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in the school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after class, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. Probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me. In the end, she starts signing without doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune's actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously.
Well, of course. We're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. We would shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival were to fail. That's why there must be no flaws. I think that was encumbrances. No, nothing that can make the festival short of perfect.
Shizune's passionate speech and Misa's enacting are really oddly fitting of them.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh! I look over my shoulder and see Hanako appearing timidly.
Did Hanako just say hello?
Misha just said hello. Most of her body hidden behind the door.
Hey, playing delinquent again?
What's delinquent mean?
Playing delinquent? Troublemaker?
Oh.
'Cause she ditches? Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Oh, crush! Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako?
Has Lily been here?
So,
Sorry, haven't seen Sato. She came by in the morning, though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasy at Shizune, keeps staring back at her with her unusual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away, and she's intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It's a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reactions to Zuni's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is?
If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on her festival project. So who knows where that woman is loitering at?
You need to find her? You need to find her? She was looking for you in the morning, but I guess you have missed each other. She waits a little without answering the simple question, looking awfully like she's not sure if it's proper to answer such a question.
Yeah.
I can come with you, if it's okay. Hanako nods fractionally, still on guard, her shoulders stiff like wood. Get the feeling that she might be more comfortable by herself after all, but it's too late to back off now. She has this really troubled expression she seems to wear almost constantly. One that makes me constantly be on guard myself. I wonder why. Kind of understand why she always seems so wary. Maybe you're more like why there'd be a person like her. But I still have, there could be a person like her, but I still have no idea how I should act around such a person. It's dinner time soon. Were you planning to eat with Lily? She nods silently. She must have been trying to get in the cafeteria. There's something of a dinner crowd, just like in the cafeteria's crowded during lunch. It's not as bad because dinner time is longer than lunch hour, but I can understand why Hanako would be discouraged from going on in. Pick up my bag and we take our leave. Hanako skips a little to meet my initial pace, so I slow down to match her speed. Hey, Tommy! Think we should leave off here.
Okay. Hey, look.
Don't look at it!
I want a hat. Thank you.
Thank you. Tommy's talking about this comic. He likes this comic, and I like it too. I don't know why Rin looks like Lilo in it.
Hey, that was Rin in that? Who says I want a hat?
Red hair, no arms. Are you serious? Look at it, Tommy. See?
The comic's not up.
We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time.
Fan.
Tommy likes Hanako.
No.
Is it filming?
Yeah.
Alright. Is it filming?
Yeah.
Okay. The feels. You missed. The feels.